Dude. Really?
Turn that shit around, mate. Oh my God, how much will it have to be?
Like all, yeah, I'm not sure we
Is that
go
good?
right there. I think so.
A little bit more towards Damon.
Yes.
That's good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to DudeReally. I am your host, Damien.
You are the
Damon.
host?
I'm the host, yes.
What am I?
this-
Second fiddle?
Shut up and let him get to that.
Jesus Christ. I mean, fucking
Continue.
Continue. No.
This
too
isn't
late.
my house.
Moment's over.
Oh, you see what you did? You killed it. This is
Okay,
about
no,
to be
no.
our best
All right,
video.
I'm sorry.
Video finished.
No, I'm sorry.
You're welcome, everybody.
I really am sorry. Get back into that creativity. Go ahead.
Okay,
Boom.
So today on DudeReally, I have my guest stars, of course, this guy, and then we have Eidos.
Oh my God. What are you, a flower?
Yeah, exactly. A beautiful flower in bloom.
So I think my beard looks really awesome. Like I'm kind of like the zebra of humans.
Yeah, he's kind of like Scruffy.
It is actually starting to look pretty good.
Isn't it? Look awesome.
You
Yeah.
got that Wolfman Jack thing going on.
Arr, arr. And that brings us to our point of the day. The video. Wolfman Jack.
Yeah,
no.
what the fuck,
No.
Wolfman
No, if
Jack?
you're going to be the host, do it right, bro.
We're talking about Wolfman Jack. All right.
What?
So
Yeah.
apparently up in Canada, there are some people who have been living with wolves for quite a long time. And one of them's name is Jack. This is not the story?
And they've begun breeding with the wolves. It's a whole shit show, guys.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I thought that's not what we're doing. Okay.
No.
Today on DudeReally, we are going to be talking about comedians. And whatever that is. If you can see this.
Something popped up on the screen.
Oh, that would be
Okay.
awesome if they could see that. Could they see that?
No. Oh, I don't. Well, actually, maybe they could.
That would have been hilarious.
No, they can't.
That was his porn files, everybody.
Oh,
Yeah.
can they see this?
No.
Oh, yeah. No, they won't be able to see that. But they will when this pops up.
It's unfortunate.
All right, so we're going to do a video. We're going to do a reaction to this comedian, which is a woman.
Yes.
Comedian man.
Comedian.
Comedian man.
Comedian.
Comedian woman.
Woman.
So
Woman.
we're so-
Comedian. There you go.
We're so
Equal rights.
meticulous.
Yeah.
Is the word I was looking for.
Oh. Yeah,
we'll
that,
have to
that
make
too.
the distinction, because they're not the same.
Yeah. So, woman comedian, female comedian. Anyway, so I only saw a small clip of this. She is evidently making fun of some hecklers. Her routine is about like transgenders or some kind of shit like that. So anyway, so we're going to do a reaction to it. It's only like 2 minutes.
I would like to say, prefacing the comedy is supposed to be edgy. So anybody who doesn't like edgy comedy probably shouldn't watch comedy or go to comedy shows.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of comedy is edgy. So
Yeah. And you're probably not going to agree with everything that they make fun of.
There's a lot of comedians that I hold in high regard that a lot of their jokes fall flat with me. But it is what it is. I don't sit there and say they're horrible comedians or whatever the case may be. I just simply say, that part of the routine.
In our modern culture, that's not allowed anymore.
Exactly.
Although there are a lot of brave comedians who are breaking out of that.
It's like, thank goodness we actually got some good comedy again.
Booyah!
And we don't usually like comedians. We like comedians. Woman comedians is almost like an oxymoron. But I saw this and I'm like, ooh, bitch looks like she's pretty badass. So anyway, so we're going to watch this. We're going to pull it up. And her name is, I don't know what her name is. I should know that. Chrissy Mayer, I guess. I think it is. Okay. Anyway, so here we go with, I think it's Chrissy Mayer. And I don't know where it's at either. So let's just go.
Okay, well, congratulations, everybody.
So here we go.
Here we go.
How has it been a year of girlhood and still no? That's day one, okay? If I'm transitioning to a dude, day one I'm getting
Get the cock.
Day
Hell
one,
yeah.
you can find, like go into the back room, give me something black, okay?
Black cock.
There's some proof here.
It's funny.
Why no for Dylan? I don't understand. Because he's a man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Tomorrow. Uh-oh.
See the way she said that?
Yeah, no, she's a woman.
Oh, man.
Oh, let's watch that again. No, she's a woman. Let's watch that again. I like to watch Insanity.
Man. Yeah, he can go tomorrow.
She's a woman. She's a
We
woman.
have one of those.
One of those.
No, it's all good. We can all have different beliefs. It's okay. Some of us can believe in reality, and some of us can't.
Hell yeah.
Different beliefs, it's all good. It's all good. Binary, we didn't have bisexual, we didn't have as many labels. It was just like, oh, you're not bisexual, you're just fun at parties. It's just a good time.
It's just a good time.
Yeah, just like the real prince, and I've let in some people I shouldn't have.
Look at these cows.
I let in some people who say were real athletic, and I saw potential.
I
let
don't
some
know
people
if
just
they
were
understand that they already
boring
paid for the show.
They're all freaking
They
cows.
can't all be white, right? You have to be
Is
see
this
yourself
like
represented in
bird
the
shows?
pamphlet, Sarah. You can't, right? Did you see yourself coming here? Transphobe! Is that the best you can do?
This transphobe. Oh my God.
Sad.
That's so sad.
Make sure she gets home safe. I don't want those women to get harpooned in the neck.
Oh God.
I'm worried about their
Damn.
out there. They're gonna want their tusks.
Yes.
They were
Walruses.
bad, though, and that did help.
They were fat. That did help.
Let's watch that again.
Oh my God.
How many colors do they have? They can't all be white, right? You have to see yourself represented in the pamphlet, Sarah. You can't, right? Did you see yourself coming here? Transphobe! Is that the best you can do? Oh my God, I'm so sad. Make sure she gets home safe. I don't want those women to get harpooned in the neck on their way to their cars. I'm worried about their safety. There's poachers out there. They're gonna want their tusks.
Fantastic.
They were fat though, and that did help.
Yes. That's
How many
fantastic.
colors? Yeah, I think they did have colors.
Yeah. And they were fat as hell, like putting lipstick on a pig.
So that's the part that absolutely drives me. Like, why get upset? Number one, you're at a comedy show, and number two, she's not talking about you.
Yeah.
Is Dylan Mulvaney your hero or something? Like, did you even know who Dylan Mulvaney was previous to this whole entire controversy? I'm using air quotations because who gives a shit that Bud Light hired Dylan Mulvaney for a spokesperson?
Exactly.
I don't give a shit.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
I haven't paid attention to a Bud Light commercial since the fucking frogs.
Nope.
So I didn't even realize they were still running commercials. So who gives a shit?
It's like, why even speak up? Like, if you
Yeah.
don't think it's funny, just don't laugh.
But yeah, who gives a shit? Like, why is it a part of your id, your person?
Yeah.
Why is it a part of your being to have to fucking be there and be like, oh yeah, well, you know, yeah, because she's a man. She's I'm sorry, she's a man. She's a woman. She's a woman. She's a woman. I mean, what? What? Congratulations.
And the way
You
she
did-
said that,
Yeah.
she's a woman.
She's a woman. Because she's a woman.
She's a woman.
Really? Did she come with all the equipment necessary?
Can walruses really shake their head that fast?
Yes, we just saw it. It's possible. From one walrus to another, congratulations
I
on
am
the
the
neck
walrus.
movement. the neck movement was impressive.
I just love us also. She didn't back off at all. And then she goes into the whole fat thing.
Yeah. That way, because why not?
They were
That's
That's the
like
word we're looking for.
really fat. Not just
fat, yeah.
fat, but really fat. Obese fat. It's like they're taking up a whole section of the room over there at that table.
Yeah, they really were. And did you see that last lady? The last lady was like, she was not happy that her
No, that they were leaving.
Yeah, she was not happy they were leaving. She was probably even into that. That was probably one of the most sane friends that they have.
Yeah.
And she's like, but she's in there. I guarantee you, she's in there thinking, I'm never coming out with these ladies again.
No, can't go to any more comedy shows like this.
I remember I was watching a comedy special once. This guy was talking about how kids need to be beaten every day, to keep them in line. Okay, obviously I don't agree with that, but it was kind of funny. I mean, I hope he was joking. Who knows? But I'm not gonna. If I'm there, I'm not gonna go.
You better not fucking touch your kids! What the hell's wrong with you, fucking psycho?
Yeah. Fucking kid beater. I'm not gonna. What am I gonna
You
do?
fucking child abuser!
You child phobe.
It's like, what the fuck?
What the hell?
This is back. Are we going back to the old days of rotten tomato throwing?
No
It
shit.
was like, what the hell? You know, but if that's the case, if you guys really want to go to the old days of rotten tomato throwing, I say that we make it a food fight. So the comedian can throw some shit back at you.
Well, just like she did.
Yeah.
She verbally threw some shit back at these chicks.
Yeah,
She did.
absolutely.
These
And they were
walruses.
fat, though. And it
Oh
helped.
my
It
God.
helped.
Exactly.
That was a great comment.
Yeah,
about the
Chris,
poachers.
that was great.
That was a great
High
comment.
five.
Be careful, there are poachers out there.
They want your tusks. I
it's fantastic.
I dug it very much. I love watching comedians when they go ahead and get the in on the hecklers. Yeah, I love that shit.
And spontaneous shit like that. Like she, I don't know if she was like, I don't know if she planned ahead of time if somebody does do that. But the fact that it was, she couldn't have possibly guessed it would be like 5 obese women who were heckling her. You know, so she just came up with that whole walrus and
Yeah.
So that was really good on the spot.
Yeah, and then I love how they're sitting there talking. She's continuing on with the comedy special,
Yeah.
and you can see that they're just like, maybe
they're
we
just-
need
yeah,
to leave.
Yeah.
Oh God.
My gravy
I need to be
inside my veins is
comforted.
getting low.
I like the fact that the fans loved it too. They're like, and they were applauding them leaving.
Yeah.
Because they're-
No, absolutely.
You know
That's
what?
fucking
And
great.
I can almost guarantee that all of those audience, out of all those audience members, some of them didn't agree with some of the stuff she was saying.
Probably.
You know, some of them didn't agree with it. But guess what? They shut their fucking mouth and they enjoyed the fucking show.
Oh shit.
You know, by the way, you already paid for it. You already
Yeah,
paid.
so it doesn't
you,
matter
You
if
paid
you
the cover
leave.
charge.
Yeah.
You're not hurting. She already got
But
the ticket sale.
But no, it's a statement. It's like, look at
Yeah.
us. We spent this money and we're leaving.
Well, it's the
anyway.
lefties. They just can't keep their goddamn mouths shut. They gotta talk down to us. They gotta tell us what we can and cannot say. Their politicians tell us what we can and cannot do. They just can't stop interfering with free commerce.
Right? Just leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously. It's like, what? Since when could we not make fun of certain people? It's like we've been making fun of each other for fucking years. If
Yeah.
I could remember correctly, even like recently, not a recent show, but like Hannah Gatsby, one of your comedians, makes fun of white people, white straight men. So it's like, you know, we're making fun of each other. She's not a man last time I checked, and she's definitely not straight. So it's like, okay, so like, where's the line exactly?
And guess
you know?
what? If I ever end up in a Hannah Gatsby show, probably not ever, but if I ever did, I wouldn't be standing up like, oh, that's not fair to white straight man. What's
No,
wrong
exactly.
with
That's
I'd shut
like,
my
dude.
fucking mouth, enjoy my food, and drink my drink and
And
wait for the next
you'd
comedian.
probably be sitting there smirking at how stupid she
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, I had a friend. She was showing me a comedian, you know, but the comedian wasn't funny at all. I didn't find any of the jokes funny. But I wasn't like, oh man, this fucking show sucks. Why are you showing me this? You know,
Yeah.
this is terrible. All these jokes are falling flat. No, I was just sitting there, just watching. Like, oh, I got a few chuckles every once in a while, but it's like
Also-
I wasn't heckling it.
You
It's
know,
like,
also
whatever.
in something like this, before they bought their tickets, they must have known some of the what this woman does.
Right?
Seriously, it's
So, like, did they just blindly go to a comedian show because it's a woman?
I imagine that one friend who was disappointed in leaving invited
Yeah.
them all to the.
Yeah,
fucking
she was
show.
like, oh my god, this would be so great.
This
Come
would be
on,
so much fun.
everybody.
These are my friends.
Let's do it.
Because that's what you're thinking. You know,
I would have
we're going-
loved if on the way out she turned around and said, "Oh, by the way, I agree with you. Fantastic show."
Yeah, exactly.
Wouldn't that have
no,
been
but
awesome?
I mean, you can't do that in your friend group anyway.
wrong way.
Otherwise, you're gonna be scrutinized.
Yeah.
You know,
Is it okay?
is it
host?
there? Go.
It was
The
it
angle
was
good
just like
now?
way too much on me. Like as we're talking
Were you
about
getting
fat,
self-conscious?
as we were talking about fat people, I'm sitting there looking at like how I'm double wide. I was
He's
like,
taking out a
and I was
majority
like,
of the screen. He's just
yeah,
like,
but
oh.
can we
But
just
you're
cut
not-
off a little bit of me? He's like,
But you're not super fat.
I'm not
You're
super
just
fat.
kinda
Now
fat.
I'm losing.
You're kind
of fat. Well, yeah.
Can we come off of the fat people jokes?
And
I
See,
find
there
it-
are different layers of. You're not fat. What are you talking about? There are different layers of fat. There's kind of fat. There's fat. There's really fat, and then there's obese. Then there's walrus.
And
Walrus is past obese.
Oh, is it?
A walrus is
Like 3 of those ladies, if you want to call them that, they were walruses.
Oh, they're women. They're women.
She's a woman.
She's a woman.
She's a
Is
woman.
a woman.
She's a woman.
She's a woman.
She's a woman. I know. I've checked. She's a
Oh,
woman.
That,
Well, I mean, that's the energy that I got from that lady. You know, it's like, I know personally, Dylan Mulvaney is a woman. I've seen it myself.
and it's like, oh man.
What are they even defending with that shit? I
Who knows it? I don't know.
They're defending a dude who's pretending to be a woman. I mean, what do you think there's some sort of like moral superiority in that?
And there's not. I mean,
it's so bizarre.
we play pretend all day long, and it's still not gonna change the facts.
Yeah.
So I mean, you enjoy your pretend world. Enjoy the pretend world, and do
Enjoy
that.
your food.
Enjoy your food.
After
Yeah.
you, yeah.
You're definitely doing that. I'm pretty sure that
That-
after you guys
that's
ate
why
there,
they were really leaving. They just used that as an excuse.
Yeah, but
to
they're
go to
food
Golden
right now.
Corral.
There was no
Hey,
food there.
I love
It's only
Golden Corral.
booze.
What is that? Sorry, we apologize, Golden Corral, if we put you in any
Golden
negative
Corral.
light.
Hey, big time customer right here, all right?
If we're putting you in any kind of negative light, we apologize. Please forgive us.
Oh.
I love your restaurant. Your
little
fine
snippet
dining.
on Golden Corral. During the COVID
5
crisis,
stars. Yeah.
they were the only restaurant whose profits increased during the whole COVID thing.
You know why? Because Golden Corral's amazing.
Shut down.
I thought that was
Wow.
pretty amazing. I forgot to tell you that before. I read that last
really?
week. Yeah. Yeah.
Golden Corral, we love you.
Good job, Golden Corral.
So the walruses are heading to Golden Corral. All right. So anyway, we just had you know what we've been saying about this whole phony shit about men pretending to be women and women pretending to be men. It's not biologically possible, so we just thought we would.
It's not biologically possible, but if you wanted to do that, I mean, dude, live your truth or whatever. It's
Yeah,
not your truth, but live
your best
But
life.
it's not living a truth. It's
Yeah,
living a lie.
It's living a lie. Just understand that you are not biologically a woman, but you can identify as such if you want to. It's like, who cares? At the end of the day, I got my life to run.
Or if you're those women at that table, you can identify as a walrus.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
I'll be glad to identify you as a
Fucking
walrus.
have fun at it. I mean, I wouldn't personally do that.
Here's the line. Okay, people. Here's what's real,
Here it
and
comes.
here's what you want to believe. No problem is whatever. Just don't fucking come up here on my line. Why is that so hard? I'm leaving you alone.
Yeah.
It's like,
Leave me alone.
exactly. It's like you cannot force me to view you in a
Just-
certain way.
Just
It's
leave me
like,
alone.
just-
We talk about, in every show, we talk about rights, individual rights. We wrote a constitution on this, everything else. So let's talk about it here. As Damon's referring to, and as Eidos is referring to, these walruses and Mulvaney, they got the right in a free country to believe whatever they want to believe.
Yep.
You want to believe the mystical that somebody can transform over to the other gender? Fine, whatever. But we're going to call it what it is. If you're going to do that, we're going to call it what it is.
It is. But the point is, why the fuck do you care what we call it? Why do you care? Stop trying to force me to do something I don't want to do. Obviously, I don't want to do it because I'm not doing it. So if I'm not doing it, leave me alone.
And if
I'm
you-
leaving you alone.
And if you go to a comedian's show, by the way, it's their fucking show. It ain't your show. So if you go to a comedian's show and you want to say something, make sure it's funny.
Yeah.
Like-
Make sure it's way more
Like
funny than
see-
Some of those
Seriously.
Bill Burr ones, occasionally somebody says something funny and Bill's like, yeah, and he starts riffing off of what that person said. That's fine.
That's, perfectly fine.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I guess you could say she technically riffed off of him. I mean,
Yeah, she did.
She made some
Yeah.
pretty good
It's
fucking
kind of-
heavy hitter jokes.
Kind of ironic, right?
I am so happy that she did not stray away from freaking commenting about
Yeah.
the weight, because I feel like a lot of people.
And I'm glad she had the confidence of her beliefs.
Yeah.
And she was confident up there. She went after the idiots. And that makes me happy.
Yeah, no, absolutely, that was fucking great.
Good job on you, Chrissy.
dude, it just made that comedy special way better.
Or was her
Totally.
name Christy Mayer?
Chrissy Mayer.
Chrissy Mayer. Way to go, Chrissy Mayer. Thumbs
Remember
up.
your hero's name, bro. My goodness.
Keep on being courageous, girl. We love it. All right. Anything else? Damon,
That's all.
That's all, folks. He
They're-
does it way better than I do.
They're in a haze of love right now for you, Chrissy. All
Love. I'm in love.
right. Catch y'all next time.
Catch you on the flip side.
Don't pew pew.